Now, we're not completely out of minigames. I could always go drone racing. But we are approaching the point where it behooves us to actually have a plot stream. Don't know exactly when that's going to happen, but it's going to happen. I will not force you to watch more Mahjong. Maybe until later. If we hit a point where we're later on and it's like, I don't have enough time, I don't really feel like going into like another big thing, but I do have enough time to, you know, do some nonsense. Mahjong's a very relaxing thing for me, so. But we're done with it for now. We're out. Let's look. Oh, yeah, I remember. There is. First of all, I haven't even tried to find the Kappa statues. We'll do that eventually. That's something we got to do at some time. The Robotics Club is still available to us, but I'm getting my ass kicked because I don't have materials, so we'll figure that out later. Investigate the professor. That we need to advance the plot for. That we might be able to do now. And there is a mini game, or not a mini game, a side quest that I need to. There's a side quest I can do right now, but I have to go to Kamurocho to do it. So we'll probably do that today as well. Oh, also we now know what the squirrels do. So that's nice. Hi, EK, what's up? How are you doing this day? Have I discovered a skateboard minigame? Yes! Yes, in fact, in the last stream, we did, like... Basically, I have discovered it and finished it. There are, in fact, 2 skateboard minigames. One of them is a sort of like stripped down Tony Hawk Pro Skater kind of deal, and the other one is a race that's kind of like Dragon Kart. It's actually a lot like Dragon Kart. It was quite difficult. So currently, we have the dance minigame, the robot territory claiming minigame, we have the boxing minigame, we have casino games, Virtual Fighter, the skateboard minigames, and this is actually not a minigame, it's just, you just take pictures and then this girl yells at people about, like, Freudian psychology. And then she takes pictures of criminals in the act and tries to get them to repent for their actions. And all right, girl. If that works for you, I guess. And then the girls and then the criminals are like, how about if I don't repent and I just kick your ass? And she's like, no. And then I step in and prevent her from getting her ass kicked. Golf. I actually came here for a taxi, but then I saw golf, so we're doing this now. I hope this is cool with everyone. I'm so annoyed about that. That might be too much. It just barely wasn't. That looks good. I forgot it does this. Are you... How is that even possible? All right. Please. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we got 3. Oh, I have another shot. And I've missed. Oh, I didn't. All right, cool. We have 5 bingos, and for that we get a tuna onigiri and some cat food. And a hug bomb and a hemostasis booster and some bottoms, some high pressure bottoms. That's what happens when you clench. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go see what the deal is with this masked writer in Kamurocho. EK, I admit I am surprised and confused and looking for clarification on why your dog did not go out for a stroll for 3 years. I may be understanding that wrong. Wow, Kamurocho needed, like, surprisingly little time to... Okay, then. We got a Club Sega, we got Outdoor Shogi, we have the chaos of the Masked Rider. And, of course, Lullaby Mahjong. Up here is the batting center, and then another Club Sega. And then bartender. And a crap ton of restaurants, honestly. All right. Let's go hit that story. No, we are not going to Sexy Club. Hi. This is Kazuto Jumonji's office, so maybe this is him. Okay, I'm now legitimately upset about why... the camera is like this all of a sudden. So I'm gonna fiddle with it. Coder, no offense taken. I actually really am very aware of it. And it's okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. The 0 key on my keyboard is sticking. That's no good. Oh, that's the problem. Yeah, okay, that's... yeah. How did that get hidden all of a sudden? There we go, that's what we've been working with. Now I'm not in the way of people's faces. Alright, what's up, refreshing young man? I might be Yagami-san. Takayuki Yagami, and you must be... Just call me Okazaki while we're out here. You never know who might be listening. That's true. I'm going to formally introduce myself. But you just said... You just told me not to say it. And then you said it yourself. This is the face of the Masked Rider. He's younger than I thought. Before we enter my workspace, I want you to promise me something. You won't tell anyone what you're about to see. Dude, I've already figured out that you're running a content mill with like a dozen people in it. I get it. Mm-hmm. You've got a bunch of people ghostwriting and you all publish under the same name and it's a whole big racket. I got it. Mm-hmm. I've seen this shit before. This is the true identity of Kazuto Jumonji. I don't get it. All the works of Kazuto Jumonji are written by the 10 of us here, including myself. Kazuto Jumonji is a group of authors. Okay. Wow, the most predictable plot twist. And you really don't know how your ideas are getting stolen. Like... it's almost like one person publishing 3 books a week is not a reasonable pace. Due to the efficiency of 10 talented authors of different personalities all writing at the same time. That's a neat trick. Oh, this is the detective. Portly middle-aged man. Kamurocho detective. I bet he's a lot of good stories. Curious. Please have a seat and allow us to explain our request to you. Is it to find the mole? I bet it's to find the mole. So this is a surprise. A lot of people writing as one person. Yeah, I don't know of any other groups like that. No, they exist. This is a thing that happens. Ghostwriting is a thing that happens. This is a normal thing. Truth be told, each one of us is a failed author. We all had a publishing debut and never any success beyond that. Each of us nearly gave up our pens for good. How'd you come to work together? Social media. I launched an online community and ended up attracting a bunch of failed authors. Through our exchanges, we came up with the idea of joint authorship, so we tried it and it worked. Cool. And you did a good success. Yeah, it was a masterpiece that none of us could have written on our own. It exists only because the 10 of us worked on it together. Some of us come up with clever twists, some of us are good at dialogue, some of us are awesome at building plot. Each of us may be lacking in one area. Together, we can be a great author. So, how do you keep it coherent, though? It's really hard to keep ideas together. Hollywood movie scripts are often written by multiple people. It just depends on how you divvy it up. Yeah, saying how do you keep things coherent, and then referencing Hollywood movie scripts doesn't answer my question. Still, though. No, like, because Hollywood movie scripts are not exactly the most coherent things most of the time. Managing the workload of each member, we can work on multiple titles simultaneously. As long as you do it right, this unique creative process ends up pretty productive. I doubt any writer could do what we're doing, and I'm in charge of managing the member schedules. Something I'm great at. I used to be an editor. Okay. Time to ask questions. What's up with stolen ideas? What's going on with plagiarism? About half a year ago, we were in the midst of polishing a manuscript we just finished. A new mystery novel came out, and it immediately became a hot topic because of this one trick which was depicted in the story. Thing was, it was nearly identical to the manuscript we were polishing. Another author beat you to the punch. Stephen King is really prolific, but Stephen King doesn't put out 3 books every month. Like, 1 a month is a blistering pace. So when we were published hours later, we were accused of plagiarism. Any chance it was a coincidence? Pretty hard to imagine because it wasn't just the trick I mentioned earlier, it was also the setting, the structure, even the character traits. They were all almost exactly the same. Too many similarities for it to be mere coincidence. Not if there are dozens of them like that. You can only say it's coincidence if there had been one thing. Or maybe like 2 or 3. The reader saw could definitely not be called a coincidence. Okay. Wasn't just that one book that plagiarized us. Same author put out 3 more books after that in succession, all with ideas that are just like ours. Alright. Who's the author you think is stealing your ideas? Name is Sugoroku Futaba. First novel was published more than 10 years ago, and it was a decent hit at the time. Even won an award in some mystery novel contest, but after that, his books seemed to go nowhere. People said he was a one-hit wonder. But then the one-hit wonder came out with a new book, and it did real good. And that book was really good, really similar to ours. One after the other, Mr. Futaba continued to publish books that closely resembled what we were working on. All of them bestsellers. Now people think he's made this miraculous comeback. So why don't you just sue him? I thought about that. But if we took this to court, we might have to reveal the secret of Kazuto Jumanji. I think it'd be hard for us to tell the truth in court while also hiding while we write. Yeah, you right. Could be that the author is fully aware that you're powerless to take him to court, and that's why he steals from you. If that's true, it would be completely infuriating. I heard you've asked other detectives to look into this. Yeah, there have been 3. What kind of investigation did they conduct? They looked for ways to hack us, whether our room was bugged. They tried really hard but couldn't find anything. None of them came up with the obvious answer that the call is coming from inside the house. Like, nobody's on that yet. Really. Our ideas kept being stolen. You really gotta wonder how in the world is being done. It's one of your writers. One of your writers is taking the ideas that you work on and then publishing them under their own pen name. This is the most obvious solution, and it's going to take us a frustratingly long time to get there. I'd like to proceed by collecting even more info. Is it all right if I interview the other authors too? Yes, I've asked them to cooperate with you. Great. All right, time for recon. What's up? Excuse me, I'm a detective. My name is Yagami. Can I ask some questions? Hojo. Takashi Hojo. World of Kazuto Jumanji. I do science and military research and security. All right, you're immediately suspicious. I'm Ayami Sato. I research Western mythology and civilization. I'm the fantasy buff. Here to look into spy stuff. Been taking measures against spies. What kind of measures? Set up a hidden camera to catch anyone who tries to sneak in. We already had a security camera, but one wasn't enough. Still getting our information stolen with locked doors. At this point, we figure we just gotta outsmart the perpetrator. Nothing in the security footage. No evidence of a break-in. And yet, information's still being stolen. It's so weird. Have you taken any anti-hack? Oh my god. No sign of break-in. No sign of hacking. No sign of anything being stolen. No one's been in or out. There's no bugs. There's no listening devices. And yet, information's still getting out somehow. How could that be? So many leaks, we started keeping our writing computers offline. Smart. You know what? A person living in the vending machine would be like... That would be a fun twist compared to what it actually is, which is one of the writers in the office is stealing the ideas and republishing them. And I don't know why that isn't the first thing everyone's talking about. We've already eliminated all other possibilities. The idea that, like, you have 10 people working on a manuscript and one of them might just take the idea and republish it on their own, knowing that you can't do anything about it because you're doing this whole group writing thing in secret. Like, it is the most, like, absurdly obvious thing. All right. Let's eliminate all of the other possible options before arriving at the twist ending. Oh, sorry. We strictly prohibit anyone from removing devices like USB memory sticks. I remind people of that all the time. No. I could probably skip it and we wouldn't miss much. I've gone so far as to search their bags. Don't feel the need to do that. At the end of the day, we trust our members, and that's your problem. No chance of information being leaked. Low chance of burglaries. Thanks. Oh, boy. How much... Oh, whoops. Oh, hold on. That's the wrong door. Alright, so... How many, How much more nonsense do we have to go through to rule out all of the possible wrong answers before finally getting to the most obvious one? What's up, shaggy-haired young man? Could be masterpiece, I'm a genius. Once Manabe gets in the zone, he can't hear anything. Talking to him right now won't do you any good. He's really skilled at fleshing out characters. He just breathes life into them. This guy's gonna be awesome. He'll provide a foil to the protagonist's weakness to boot. Nice! You knew the hero had this side to his characters like finding gold in the river. He looks absolutely full of life while he works. He's a character himself. But, that tunnel vision is something. Alright, good. The less we have to talk to everybody, the better. Hey, what's up? She's on the phone. See, you can't make it, huh? Alright, well, get some rest, bye. Sigh. Oh, hello. I'm a detective. Hey, welcome in, Teller. I mean, fully. Welcome in fully. Remy Makita, I'm in charge of the love stories, mostly. Sorry, you heard that bit embarrassing for me. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I did, actually, but... Talking to Masamichi Ishinose, one of the other members of Kazuto Jumonji. He's not coming to work today. Kind of fickle, has a habit of feeling... Okay, it's him. It's him. Done. Solved. He's taking days off to, he's taking days off from the group to write and republish the ideas under his own pen name. Got it. Now it's just a matter of how much time we have to waste before establishing that. Likes to come in out of the blue and surprise us, only to take off for another 2 months. Does he have an actual illness? Perhaps. Kind of illness that makes you play games in your room all day. Hey! Sounds difficult to deal with. It is, but he's got the talent. He comes up with ideas nobody else could. Fresh worldviews, mind-blowing plot devices, good at unpredictable twists, too. If only he weren't so unstable. Sometimes he can be a slump for half the year. Maybe that's just how geniuses are. I don't know. I wish we could have a very stable genius. Oh, that's intentional. Oh, anyway, I'm sort of his caretaker for some reason, but I can't criticize him. If I were to chide him even a little, he'd go into a slump. What a handful. That's tough. Yeah, I'm gonna say that the direction they're probably gonna go with this is that the whole slump thing is an act, and he's just off doing his own thing. And ask the rest of you some questions. Yes, I'm excited. Mikuru Machiyama, author of many a cell phone novel. You know, books originally written... Yeah, I know what a cell phone novel is. Although I suppose a lot of people playing this may not. Interesting. Nice to meet you. Hara Ayuhara, I may not look it, but I used to be a screenwriter for The Dunce, the period drama. I wrote episodes 5 through 7. You remember that priest joke Nobunaga tells? Well, alright, never... Yeah. I'm Makoto Nishimura, and since we're sharing, I was mostly a light novel author, so you're here to ask us something. You seen anything suspicious? No. Nope. One thing I noticed. Gross.
Huh?
Have you found someone special? Cause your hair smells different? Cause I smell your hair a lot, by the way. Could you not, like... I don't even know if that's near sexual harassment. Pretty sure that's just, like, full on. So, is this a meeting space for you guys? Yeah, it's a nice place to get refreshed, because talking to young women could be so Okay, that's enough out of you. Please don't talk about this place like a cabaret club. Use this space for actual work. And some random chit-chat. We do brainstorming. Cool, you bounce ideas off each other. Kazuto Jumanji wouldn't exist without these brainstorming sessions. Share our ideas, play to each other's strengths, and we polish everything up for each other. Like we were doing that right before you started asking your questions. We'll go right back to it when you're done. Do these brainstorm sessions take place at the same time every day? Yeah, why do you ask? If details of your work are being discussed, those sessions are a chance for someone to eavesdrop. It'd be even easier if you guys meet at the same time daily. You right. I always thought this place was bugged. But it's not. They didn't find it. It's not a bug, but if these guys are having regular idea meetings, surely a plagiarist would see these as an opportunity. What the hell? That sounded more like a party popper than a gunshot, but... The neighborhood pranksters. Bunch of local kids lighting up firecrackers, making trouble. Probably playing cops in Yakuza. You guys remember the last time we heard firecrackers? It was when another detective was here. That detective also thought it was a gunshot. Not surprising a sound like that makes people think of gang warfare. Even with the Tojo clan gone, this is still Kamurocho. Firecrackers last heard when a previous detective was here. That's interesting. Very big sus. Alright. Let's figure, what do we know? Very low chance of wiretaps, hacks, or accidental leaks. So that... Did I find anything? Yes, I've known since I walked in the door. The one way I can think of for the book ideas to leak, I suspect it's not because of an outsider. Be careless of me to make claims without evidence. Are you sure there's only one member absent today? I see only 8 people here. Who's missing? Nadakun went up to the roof. Oh yeah, I don't see him. Alright, that's fine. I'll talk to him later. To the roof! Okay. I suspect that the twist we're being given is that there's not one, but in fact 2 members of the group that are working together to deliver ideas. Hey, you got me?
Hi.
Yeah, I'm going around asking everyone questions. Can you help? Yeah, I'll cooperate. My name is Kenichi Sanada. I'm in charge of structuring in Kazuto Jumanji. What does that mean? Like drawing a blueprint of the story, I make adjustments to the ups and downs of the drama, I set up the foreshadowing. Yeah, I don't get it. I get it, but he doesn't. For example, changing the order of the episodes, making a character's backstory stronger, little tweaks that can make a big difference in how fun and readable the story is. So you're an editor, basically. Our role is to keep a bird's eye view on the whole story to analyze where we can make these improvements. That's an editor. You're an editor. You notice anything suspicious around the office lately? Actually, yes. Press! What did you see that was suspicious? Now, I'm not eager to share. It's not exactly something I want another person to know. Detective is bound to confidentiality. I won't share anything you tell me with anyone. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm gonna be totally straight with you. I suspect one of the 10 right. Oh my god! Not a spy? My goodness, who could have predicted this? Clearly not the detective. I believe someone on the inside is selling our ideas, someone on the outside. Okay, I was thinking about that. Alright, what do you got? I have no evidence. I just have a belief. You members of Kazuto Jumanji are thinking about going independent. Start over as single authors again? Yeah, they must have finally regained their confidence because of all the hits we've had. Now they think they can go on their own and write books that'll actually sell. So why don't they just do it? Well, we live in a society. Oh, the members of Kazuto Jumanji have signed a contract that prohibits them from going independent for at least 5 years. Huh. So, like a non-compete clause. That is quite long. The whole intent of the contract is that each of us would focus all of our energy on this. 2 years would be appropriate. 5 years is a lot. In exchange for accepting the severe restrictions, we'd all receive regular royalties. You don't have that type of thing as a single author where you're at risk of enduring long, moneyless periods in the publishing schedule as well as your own slumps. That's the benefit of working in a group with other authors. Huge benefit. Yeah, I've seen non-competes of like a year or two. 5 seems ridiculous. It's a huge benefit which would disappear after they're independent from Kazuto Jumanji. We envisioned all the works to remain the property of Kazuto Jumanji, the corporate entity. It's hard to strike out on your own. But if it were to break up completely, that would be a different story. The contract stipulates that if such a thing were to happen, each author would continue to receive an equal share of the royalties. Here's what I now believe. One of the authors wanting to be independent is selling info to someone on the outside to make us suspicious of each other, try to bring about the breakup of Kazuto Jumanji. And that's why you think the suspect has to be someone on the inside. That plus ruling out every other possible option. I'm not totally convinced. I am, but the motive makes sense. Who are the members who want to become independent? Can't sell them out, sorry. I like the work we do, and I don't think I can make it on my own. Breakup is something I desperately want to prevent, so I hope you can use your investigation to shine a light on the truth. Okay, I got you. I thought he was gonna be a bad guy, but he was actually alright. This seems kind of complex. You done talking?
Right.
Yeah. You know, there's one thing I neglected to tell you. It might turn out to be nothing, but it's actually the most important thing. It's about an odor.
Mm-hmm.
The authors have been complaining about a strange smell lately. It wafts in from nowhere and then disappears before we can track it. It smells like oil. Like if you left out some meat for a while, like an oily, rancid smell. It never comes during meals, and there's never trash or anything on the floor, so we don't know where it's coming from. Sorry, this probably has nothing to do with your investigation. No, it'll be the linchpin to it. All hints are valuable. I'll start paying attention to sniffs. Maybe it will show up as a color. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping there'd be materials up here, but that doesn't look like. Hey! There was one, and it was bad, but you forget sometimes that they actually have all these damn rooftops modeled, and you can actually like go up here and just walk around. Can we? Yagami, it's time for parkour. Why? Shut up, just do it! Yeah! Well, now I have to go back down. That's fine, you didn't have to walk over that. Wait, that's Stardust. Hold on. No, this is good. It's not this one, but this one. Hey everyone, I'm back. I took the long way. Feel free to look around the office. I told the authors to keep out of your way. Yeah, it really is. You know what it is? It's the way they described synesthesia for the casino girl is basically the Batman detective vision in the Arkham games. Wait, hold up. But how did you get all the way here for me, Jinsho? Arf, arf, arf. Are the cigarette butts bothering you? Yes. You allow smoking in this office? That's rare. Yeah, people just say they want to smoke. Most offices ban smoking, but this is ours, so relax about it. Non-smokers aren't crazy about it. That's also why you have the window open in December. Yeah, the ventilation system never lets enough fresh air inside. The young lady opens the window at the start of every meeting. The authors smoke while we all talk. Wouldn't your voices leak outside? Isn't there a risk of someone overhearing? I mean, I don't know. We're on the 3rd floor. Besides, we're not that loud. The next building over is some distance away. Okay, I guess. What is it, boy? Who's out there? Let's see what's going on. That looks like animal fur. Why is this here? And what is this stain about? Did someone pee on the window ledge? Doesn't look like bird poo. Or stains above the window. It honestly just looks like someone pooped off the window. What were you thinking? You're not supposed to take data home. Well, we're closing in on the deadline. Come on, just this once. No, I've told you so many times. You know our ideas are being leaked. Yeah, I mean, I know. Are you showing data to someone? You're saying the other day how you can make it on your own now. What? I don't want to believe it, but... No, stop it. Yep, everyone's big sus. I haven't been able to trust them myself. Maybe the perpetrator really is among us. In any case, there's no more time to waste. I have to speed up my investigation and find those imposters. Two strange pieces of evidence I found. The animal fur and the smelly stains. Smell is really strong. Maybe you do a sniff. Bark, bark. You want to go outside? Okay. We'll go outside. We going up to the rooftop? What's up on the rooftop? I still want to know how you got from Yokohama to Shinjuku in like 5 seconds flat. Did you take the train? By yourself? No, give me this. I actually suspect that almost everyone is in on it. Oh, here. Is this a cat food can? Parabolic microphone exists, Ark, and also I have one currently in my possession. This must be what causes stains, and the stains could be emitting the smell. I think I know which connection we'd be talking about here. None other than Mr. Beautiful Eyes himself. You suspect your own teammates? I think there is a possibility. Actually, it's the only possibility, so yes. What are you saying? We shouldn't keep turning a blind eye. We should confront the facts and expose the perpetrator before Kazuto Jumanji implodes from within. Are you saying... Oh, hey. Alright, I think you can hold off on your big confrontation until you hear the results of my investigation. You find a thing? I think I figured out the suspect's unique strategy. Really? Because I haven't. Few stains in the office, the animal fur, and the can of cat food. The window that always opens during their idea meetings. And there's the reason detectives couldn't find any wiretaps or hacks. Oh. There is a listening device on a cat, and they put the cat out on the window ledge with a like, they put some food out there so it'll eat during the brainstorming sessions, and then it listens in on the meeting. It's not in the office, it's just right outside the office. But it still has to be someone from within the office, because they have to, like, that would be the only way they would know that the brainstorming session is going on at a particular time every day. Got enough evidence to expose the truth? Oh yeah. The popper is to scare the cat if someone snoops. Yeah, that fits. I'm going to deduce the suspect's identity and how they did it. Firstly, the method by which the suspect was stealing information. The listening device. Probably the suspect listened in. I understand your brainstorm sessions take place at the same time every evening, so if someone were to use a listening device precisely at that time, he could steal your ideas. But there weren't any bugs. Yeah, 3 detectives came and couldn't find one bug. I don't blame them for not being able to find it, because the bug only showed up when it was needed. How did the listening device show up? Suspect thought up an ingenious way to bring it in here. Key to solving this mystery was the marks left at the office. Marks tell us how the suspect was calling his bug. Oh, God, no. There were strange stains outside the office window, and they smelled like greasy meat outside. I don't know. I wouldn't know what those were. I found the source of the smell in the corner of the rooftop. Ta-da! It's cat food? Yeah, in all likelihood, the suspect dropped cat food from this can onto the protrusion right outside the window. Gross. Gross. It was that process which stained the outside wall. So this cat food is what caused the bug. That is what I'm saying. I also found evidence which reveals the suspect's identity? Did we? What evidence did the listener drop as they fled the scene? Oh, okay. I'm too far beyond where the actual story is right now. The question that they are asking me is, what is the thing that is listening? To which the answer is a cat. The question that I am trying to answer in my head right now is, who is the person dropping the food and attaching the bug to the cat? We're not there yet. Huh? Is that fur? It is a tuft of animal fur. It is found near the stains on the wall. Fur is most likely from a cat. Are you saying a cat was spying on us? I mean, no. The cat was the vehicle by which the spying happened. Cat wearing a wire. Are you serious? That's how they were listening in on our idea meetings. Yeah, it's hard to believe. Come meeting time, our suspect would carry the cat up to the roof and drop cat food right outside the window. Then he would release the cat, directed to head towards the food. Wait, hold up. Do you think a creature as apathetic as a cat could be baited like that? Maybe the owner kept the cat hungry beforehand so it would leap at the sight of food. Ah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cats are snooty, but not so snooty they can ignore real hunger. Your meeting space is near the window, which is close to where the bait was placed. Moreover, you've been keeping the window open to let cigarette smoke out. With the bugged cat sitting right outside, your conversations were leaking like a broken faucet. This is dumb. Yep, there's still more. So I need more information. Our meetings can get pretty long. Even if the cat were well trained, wouldn't it just get up and walk away after it's eaten its food? I wondered about that too. My best guess would be sleep medication. Oh, they drugged the cat? The owner spikes the food with sleep aids. You can ask a vet for a prescription. You think the perpetrator would go that far? Yes! I mean, could have just hung a listening device from a string or something, but device on a string will eventually be seen. But if someone just sees a sleeping cat, who would care? That's true. It's one weird trick, but it's a new and highly effective way of hiding in plain sight. Having said that, if a detective were to come and investigate, the suspect would still want to keep that bug from being found. Cat were just outside the window and set off the detective's bug detector. Yet the bug detector was never set off by anything, let alone a cat. We even had a detective come in immediately after an idea meeting. How could it have never been found? Our suspect probably had a way to chase the cat away if needed. I believe that today in the time I've been here. I believe he did that today. Measure taken to chase off the cat is firecrackers. While I was interviewing everyone, I heard firecrackers go off outside. I understand they went off and surprised the other detectives who came before me. Yeah, that's true. Chaos, I've never seen that movie, actually. But I am familiar with it. Like, as in, like, I've heard of it. Whenever a detective showed up, the suspect set off the firecrackers to wake up the sleeping cat. The cat can be put into a shallow sleep by adjusting the medicine dosage. It would certainly awaken and hide from the noise. That's true. I used to take sleeping pills myself, but then was startled awake by an earthquake alert. All right. Following conclusion. The suspect was someone on the inside. How'd you reach that conclusion? Nobody on the inside would need to eavesdrop through a bug. Any one of us can participate in the idea meeting, so the suspect wouldn't need to do anything more. Yes, but... Oh. Hey, I know you figured out everything else about this cake, but get a grip. Let's try this again. I guess it's the other thing. I would still think it's someone on the inside, just because they would know exactly when the meetings are happening. Otherwise, how would they know that a meeting is happening in that exact location? And to plan the whole bug thing at that exact point every time anyway. Anybody on the inside would be able to obtain information without the need of a bug. Yeah, that makes sense. Suspect had to be near this building as he spied on you. He had to be able to chase the cat away with a firecracker. Your idea meeting is scheduled to start now, isn't it? Suspect might be nearby, checking in on what we're doing. Preparing to listen in on the idea meeting. Oh shit. He's not even holding that cat. He's literally not even touching it. It's just floating on his torso. This is what I love about these games. Because this right here looks like shit, and who cares? Kind of a scaredy cat, ain't you? That doesn't make sense. Wait, how did we get... Hold up! I mean, parkour is all well and good, and also this is This is quite the route. Super not necessary. Could have just run around that. Holy shit! Like we were on different rooftops. How did we both hit the street at the same time to start this chase? How does that work? Sit down. Parkour complete.
What?
So you're the one who's been spying on the office. I don't know what you're talking about. This can of cat food, it had your fingerprints on it. You didn't think to wipe them off? What? I can hand this over to the police, you know. Hard bluff. He didn't dust that shit for fingerprints. Of course I don't have fingerprints, but this isn't a courtroom, so I'm allowed to bluff a little. Hey, if you're Phoenix Wright, you're allowed to bluff in the courtroom. Time to give up and admit to your crime and start a fight. Forget it. Give me back that cat food can. It would be funny. Whoa! Oh, that was a special ragdoll right there. Ow, okay, I'm sorry.
Nah.
Alright, who are you? You stealing writers' ideas? Is your name Sugoroku Futaba? Hey, did you catch the... Ah, it's you. Let me guess. The 10th author?
Hmm?
You know this person? Yeah, this is... Wataru Tenjinbashi, our editor-in-charge. The purpose of your editor? Former editor. Alright, he was our editor until about a year ago. We asked for him to be reassigned after he caused some trouble. What kind of trouble? He advertised a new book on social media without our consent before we'd even decided to publish it. Still working on the plot points, none of which have been made public. Your own editor leaked classified information. And the readers were expecting this great novel when we didn't even know how or if we were going to complete it. Guy even disclosed a surprise twist in the story in an effort to save his marketing campaign. In the end, we had to scrap that novel and start another one from scratch. Yeah, that'll get you fired. This is your fault. Sorry, what? Oh my god! After all that happened, you decided to release your Sleeping Detective series with another publisher. The editor-in-chief hated me for losing a featured author. He stopped giving me work till I had no choice but to resign. Then don't, like, this is your fault! You took out your frustration by stealing their ideas and selling them to an unknown writer. Why are we getting this music for him just, like... He's just saying, like, well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. A writer in a slump will pay anything for good ideas, and I'm sure this man took full advantage. What are you gonna do to me? Leave it up to the court to decide what you'll be charged with and how much it costs. No. Yes.